Hey guys, welcome to another top 10 list. Here, welcome to my top 10 favourite movies of 1989. It's been a while since I've done a top 10 list for favourite movies of other years and like other videos I've done, but here's another one. And if you have any recommendations, do let me know in the comments and I shall do them. But 1989 is another great year, so let's get to it. And for top 10 list, here are my honourable mentions. Those honourable mentions are Uncle Buck, All Dogs Go to Heaven, Kiki's Delivery Service, Always, The Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Ghostbusters 2, UHF, Honey I Shrunk the Kids, A License to Kill, Field of Dreams, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Vampire's Kiss, Lethal Weapon 2, and Back to the Future Part 2. All good films that were very close but didn't make my top 10 list. But coming at number 10 is Tango and Cash. Tango and Cash is definitely one of my favourite guilty pleasure movies ever. Right up there with Flash Gordon, Commando, and many other silly, ridiculous, fun action films. Love this movie. Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell have good chemistry in this buddy cop story about two detectives after a criminal mastermind frames them for murder. The action is silly, cheesy, corny, and goofy in the best way possible. The humour works so well. Love every second of Tango and Cash. Coming at number 9 is Heathers. Great comedy, coming-of-age teen film about these 4 teenage girls, one of which is named Heather, and another one called Veronica Sawyer, one of who's disrupted by the arrival of a misanthrope intent on murdering the popular students and staging the deaths as suicides. Winona Ryder and Christian Slater are both really great in this. If you love dark comedies, definitely check this out. Anyways, number 8 is When Harry Met Sally. One of the greatest romantic comedies ever, directed by Rob Reiner. Very funny and deep film about these two characters called When Harry and Sally, played by Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan, who basically run into each other every few years and have conversations with each other. I love the chemistry between the two leads. I think the supporting roles from Carrie Fisher and Bruno Kirby are good. And of course, it inspired many other romantic comedies. So definitely check out When Harry Met Sally if you haven't yet. Anyways, number 7 is When Born on the 4th of July. Really good film starring Tom Cruise as this Vietnam veteran called Ron Kovic, who goes from idealistic youngster to soldier and is ultimately critically wounded and in support of his country. Basically, that's the basic plot of the film. Oliver Stone wrote and directed this film. He did an amazing job. There's a lot of dramatic moments at work. I think Tom Cruise gives a great performance. Definitely one of my favourites of 1989. Anyways, number 6 is Dead Poets Society. Fantastic film. One of my favourite Robin Williams movies, where he plays an English teacher who inspires his students to achieve their dreams with poetry. I love the dialogue in this film as well. Peter Weir did a good job directing this film. Robin Williams' performance is amazing, and so is Ethan Hawke, who's also really good in this film as one of his students called Todd Anderson. Really great film. Anyways, number 5 is Turner and Hooch. Really enjoyable film starring Tom Hanks as a police investigator who teams up with this dog who's the witness to his original owner. It's basically like this buddy cop comedy, but with this dog teaming up with a police investigator. Good fun film. Tom Hanks has great chemistry with the dog Hooch, and Katie Nelson and Reginald VelJohnson have good supporting roles. Very good film. Number 4 is Glory. Really incredible war film about this officer who leads the US Civil War's first black volunteer company. Matthew Broderick, Denzel Washington, Morgan Freeman and Carrie Ells are in this film all give amazing performances, especially Denzel Washington, who definitely deserves to win his first Oscar for his film. I think this and Training Day are his two best movies, in my opinion. The battle scenes are all realistic, the direction is great, the score by James Horner is top notch. It's so good. Love Glory. Coming at number 3 is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Great third installment in this franchise, and say what you will about Kingdom of the Crystal Skull or even The Dial of Destiny, which I do not hate those films, but at the same time I can see why they're considered why this one here, The Last Crusade, is considered the true ending to the franchise. I love how we get to meet Indiana Jones' father, called Henry Jones Sr., played by Sean Connery. Both he and Harrison Ford have great chemistry as father and son. Definitely the best of Indiana Jones sequels, and definitely my favourite of the sequels as well in this Indiana Jones franchise, and another one of my favourites, so yeah. Number 2 is Tim Burton's Batman. One of my favourite superhero movies ever. Tim Burton did a great job directing this with this movie by taking Batman very seriously on the big screen, and Dark too, since the 60s Batman with Adam West. While it is a good movie, it was more campy than serious, but this one is awesome. Michael Keaton is my favourite Batman and my favourite Bruce Wayne. I think Jack Nicholson is really good as the Joker, and so are Kim Basinger and Billy D. Williams as Vicky Vale and Harvey Dent. I think Danny Elfman's score is excellent, along with Prince's soundtrack, and yeah, it's such a great Batman film. Anyways, number 1, what else would it be? It's The Little Mermaid for me. Wandering free, wish I could be part of that world. One of the greatest Disney films ever made that started the Disney Renaissance. Ariel is one of my favourite Disney princesses. Ursula, really one of the best Disney villains ever. All the songs are amazing. I still think I do kind of like the remake. I think it's fine, but this one, the original, is such a classic. It will always be the best, and I don't need to say much else that hasn't been said already other than Little Mermaid, my favourite movie of 1989. So yeah, those are my top 10 favourite movies of 1989. So what are your favourite movies of 1989? Tell me down in the comments, and thank you all for watching, and may the force be with you.